Hey everyone. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. I'm on later than I usually am, but hopefully you guys can at least watch the replay if you can't make it, okay? But anyway, hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today I wanted to talk about a really important topic, infertility, of course, and how to lower the risk of infertility. Infertility, unfortunately, there's a nationwide epidemic. I don't know why I said broadcast failed, but hopefully you guys can hear me. But anyway, unfortunately, when it comes to infertility, there's literally a nationwide epidemic. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, when it comes to infertility, there's a lot of people that are struggling, And it's not only couples that over 35. There's also people that are, in their 20s and even early 30s struggling with infertility as well. Okay, so it is a huge problem. And if you look to 20, 30 years ago, that was not the case. That was not the case. So unfortunately, as time goes on, it's projected to infertility is projected, the percentage of it is projected to go up even higher. Okay, so it is so important that we're implementing habits, that's gonna keep, as a woman, my message is more towards women. You're implementing habits that's going to keep you fertile as long as possible, okay? Because a lot of women don't realize that fertility equals health, okay? And I'm going to get into that. Fertility equals health. And a lot of women are putting themselves into early menopause much earlier than they should, okay? You may think that it's normal for you to experience menopause in your late 30s, early 40s, and that's not normal. 40s even, that is not normal, even 50s, okay? But we're gonna get into that. A lot of people are experiencing, when it comes to infertility, when it comes to even menopause, a lot of people are experiencing menopause much earlier than they should, okay? And this is a huge problem. If you can see and hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. I'm not sure, it said broadcast failed, so I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me. If you guys can see and hear me, put a 1 in the chat. But anyway, so whether you want to get pregnant in the future, or not, you want to make sure that you're implementing habits that's going to keep you fertile for a long period of time, okay? And I'm going to tell you why, because when you're talking about increasing your fertility, thank you, Brenda, thank you so much. When you talk about fertility, when you talk about implementing habits that's going to keep you fertile, keeping your body as fertile long as possible, that is also increasing your health, okay? Your overall health. You want to keep your womb as fertile as possible, okay? Whether you want to have children or not, okay? And even long after you have children. When you're fertile, that means that, your body is at its optimum level of health. That means your body, that's just how we were designed. That means your body is healthy, okay? So even if you aren't looking to conceive, even if you aren't looking to have children, anytime soon, you still want to keep your body in a fertile state. And if you are looking to have children, in this near future, whether it's 1 year, this year, 5 years, because of how things are now, you got to do what you got to do to prep your body for fertility, okay? A lot of women don't think about this stuff until they get married and they're ready to have their children, and then they see that, they're not getting pregnant fast enough, or it's not working out the way they thought it should work, and they panic. But they weren't doing things years before to prep their body to have a healthy pregnancy. They weren't doing that. So unfortunately, we're not taught that way. So that's why it's so important. And I'm not saying that if you're in that state, whether, that it's too late, because it's not too late. Even if you're watching this and you are currently experiencing infertility, these habits are still going to help you, because it's never too late, okay? It's never too late. So I want you ladies to realize that fertility equals health. Fertility equals vitality, okay? For women and men, okay? If you can share this broadcast, we need more, because like I said, infertility is an epidemic, unfortunately, and not just for people over 35. 19% of Black women are considered infertile, okay? 19%, okay? So it is really a huge, serious problem. 15% of couples in the US, in period, are considered infertile, and that's men and women. So men are even experiencing this as well. So ladies, when you do things that suppress your fertility, let's say you don't want to have any children, you don't want to have any more children, when you do things that suppress your fertility, for example, tie your tubes, for example, take birth control, you automatically throw your body out of balance, okay, when you suppress your fertility. So when you throw your body out of balance with things like birth control, that's why I say do not take birth control. You are more prone to things like weight gain, you know, especially in the midsection area, which is a hormonal issue, mood swings, premature graying of the hair, okay? When you block your ovulation, that is, like I said, a huge detriment to your overall health. You're more prone to fibroids when you take things like birth control. You're more prone to have issues with your cycle. You're more prone to have health issues later on in the future, okay? Endometriosis, infertility later on in the future. There's a lot of people who were on birth control who are now having issues conceiving, okay, once they get off. You're also more prone to gut health issues and nutrient deficiencies and all sorts of things when we talk about birth control, okay? So it's very important to understand that. It's very important for you to realize that fertility equals health. You know, you want to keep your body in a healthy, fertile state, okay? Very, very important, okay? So for those that are new to me, for those who watch me live for the first time, hi and welcome. Hope you guys are doing great, okay? If you guys can share this live, like this live as you come in as well. My name is Sasha Rosa, and I'm a holistic women wellness coach, in case you have not encountered me before. What I do is I help women who are experiencing infertility and reproductive health issues. I help them engage in everyday habits in order for them to heal naturally, okay? Thank you, hon, for the stars. Thank you, love, for the stars. I appreciate it, hon. I teach women how to utilize holistic methods as healing, you know, also how to utilize food as medicine as well, you know, and giving women the power, putting the power back into their own hands in order for them to heal themselves. Because a lot of us, you know, rely heavily on Western medicine, on doctors, and that has not served us. That has not, you know, that has not really gotten us anywhere. That's why you have so many women, you know, dealing with reproductive health issues, so many women dealing with infertility. Okay, so I teach women how to put the power back into their own hands and, you know, take that power back and to heal themselves. Very important. These are things, you know, holistic methods that our grandmothers used, our ancestors used, you know what I mean? And this is, back then, people did not have, you know, issues with infertility like we do now. You know, it was not at an all-time high like it is now. So we're doing something wrong, okay? The way society is structured now is very easy to get, like I said, fibroids. It's very easy to get infertility. Our society is structured that way, okay? So today we're gonna talk about ways to, like I said, lower your risk of infertility in the future. And also for women that already, you know, have had children, this is also gonna benefit you as well if you don't, you know what I mean? Because like I said, fertility equals health, okay? Hey, Hermina, how are you? Thank you, my love. My best friend is pregnant. I'm so happy. Yay! Oh my God! Yay! I'm so happy to hear that, Stephanie. Yay! That's amazing. That's amazing. I have to catch up with you. It's been so long. But yes, so let's talk about the diet, okay? This one is a big thing that a lot of people struggle with, okay? And next week, I'm actually going to, you know, put out a membership. And I'm going to talk more about that later. But anyway, that's going to help people with their diet. Because my diet is the one thing that people struggle so much with. When it comes to your diet, you want to eat a diet that's going to maintain hormonal balance, okay? When you're talking about lowering your risk of infertility, and I made this post today, everything you eat can either harm your health or improve, that's either healing you or harming you, okay? So you got to remember that everything you eat on a daily basis is either harming you or healing you, okay? So you want to eat a diet that's going to keep, you know, like I said, that's going to keep your hormones balanced, that's going to, you know, keep away those chronic illnesses. That's how, you know, you want to eat in a way, like I said, that's going to, like I said, heal you, okay? And that's going to help your body stay fertile. Things like we used your book. Yay! Oh my God. Not you say my real name. We used your book. Oh my God, my ebook. Yay! I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Yay! That's amazing. So, okay, little girl, I'm going to say your Facebook name. She used my, her friend used my book to get pregnant, my ebook, my plant-based recipes ebook. So if you guys don't have that ebook, get that ebook. The link is in my caption. Okay, so that, I'm sure that helped her change her diet. So I'm really excited to hear that. But yeah, you want to add more nutrients to your diet, okay? Less fried food, less processed food. A lot of people aren't eating enough fruits, which is crazy to me. You know, fruits have fiber, fruits have antioxidants. They hydrate your body on a cellular level. It's really important, and they help, like I said, remove mucus, remove toxins from the body. You know, eating several servings of fruit per day, not just once a week or twice, you know what I mean? Include fruit in your diet. Iron, we're gonna talk about iron. Iron is something that a lot of people lack. A lot of people are anemic, okay? Also, you know, using the right kind of iron that your body actually recognizes, and not just these fake pills from the store, these fake iron pills from the store. Using iron fluorine, Iron derived from plants, that is what your body recognizes. Getting iron from your food, making sure that you're cultivating a space so your body can actually absorb iron. Because if our organs are clogged up with toxins, how can your body absorb nutrients? How can your body absorb iron? That is why a lot of people are iron deficient. That is why a lot of people are, have a lot of mineral deficiencies, okay? So really important, you eating a diet that's going to decrease the inflammation in your body. Iron, use organic, yes. Use fruits, organic, absolutely, yes, honey. Absolutely. Iron is so important. And like I said, majority of people are anemic, but we hyper focus on protein, which is crazy. How can you focus on something that you're not deficient in, but then you're not focusing on things that you are deficient in? Like every time I put a post, that high protein diets are ruining our health, because they are, people lose their minds. And I'm like, you guys don't see it? We don't focus on things that potassium, fiber, things that normally zinc, things that women need to stay healthy, that's to stay fertile. We focus on protein. Okay, make it make sense. So, and if in order to get protein, you want to get it from the source. You want the best protein we know is from plants. I'm not telling you not to be vegan and not to eat animal products, but we know the best quality protein is from plants. Okay, so leafy greens, you're adding that to your diet, beans, nuts, quinoa, things like that. Also eating a hydrating diet, because a lot of you guys are eating diets that are not hydrating your bodies, that are actually dehydrating your bodies. Okay. So making sure that you eat a diet full of omega-3s, which you don't have to go to fish. You can, hemp seeds, things like, sea moss has omega-3s, as well as avocados, eating a rich, a mineral-rich diet, eating a nutrient-rich diet, adding more fiber into your diet is so important. Eating a diet that's going to detoxify your body, detoxify your organs, so you don't eat a diet that's going to, like I said, just collect waste in your body and collect toxins and make you more prone to sickness and make you more prone to fibroids and that's going to knock your body out of balance. Okay, so what you're eating does matter. Okay, also there's a misconception that I keep saying this, that in order to you only need to be fertile when you want to conceive, and that is so far from the truth. Whether you want to conceive, whether you never want to have children again, your body needs to be fertile in order for it to be healthy. I'm going to keep saying that over and over again, because people don't realize it. When they hear fertility, they only think, I don't want to have a baby. I'm not worried about that. No, you need to be worried about that. Do you want to deal with hormonal imbalances? Do you want to deal with getting menopause in your late 30s and early 40s? You know what I mean? You're not even supposed to get menopause in your 40s, but that's a whole nother topic. A lot of people are getting menopause way too early, are having their periods cut off way too early. Even women in their 30s are having instances where their periods are just shutting down, and that's your body shutting down from years of hormonal imbalances, years and years of hormonal imbalances. You not doing anything about it, years and years of toxins building up in there. That's why the period just shuts down. The reproductive organs just shut down, and you think it's menopause, and your doctor tells you it's menopause, and no, you think, it runs my family to have menopause at this age. No, the bad habits are what's running the family. Okay. So let me also say this. You want to decrease the level of inflammation and the acidic foods when you're dealing with, if you want to have a child, right? When you're trying to keep your body in a healthy space, you cannot have a highly inflamed body, highly inflammatory body. You cannot consume highly inflammatory foods all the time. You're going to, like I said, you're going to create an acidic environment in your body. And why would you want to do that, if you plan to get pregnant? It makes no sense, okay? It makes no sense. And that is why a lot of women, especially Black women, are having issues with, like I said, once they do get pregnant, they're having, like I said, preeclampsia is very common, just gestational diabetes. Those things are very common. They're having these high-risk pregnancies. Even women in their 20s are having high-risk pregnancies, and it makes no sense, because of they're having a baby in an environment, they're getting pregnant and they're, already unhealthy, and they're having, risky pregnancies, and they're having all these symptoms during the pregnancy because they already, like I said, they came into pregnancy having an unhealthy body. You do not want that, I even think before getting pregnant, before conceiving, you guys should really work on increasing, like I said, having your body as optimum health. You want your body to be the healthiest possible before you actually, like I said, carry a whole nother life, okay? You cannot just go into pregnancy and you just overweight, your hormones are out of balance, you have fibroids, because all it's going to do is get worse during the pregnancy. You're going to put your baby at risk. That's very important, okay? Very, very important. So I want you guys to realize that make sure that you're always putting your body at an optimum level of health, okay? when we talk about carrying another life, this is no joke. This is no joke. Okay. So the female hormonal system is very, very complex. You know, it needs to stay in balance. You know, as women, we're very hormonally vulnerable. Our hormones need to stay in balance. Our hormones are, you know, all over the place, right? We got to stay in balance. You know, your hormones are supposed to fluctuate, but we're not supposed to feel it as much as most women do, you know? So the fact that you're like dealing with the cramps and, you know, the heavy bleeding, all that stuff, we're not supposed to be in the crazy mood swings. That's not normal, right? That means your hormones are way out of balance. What if they already have fibroids and they're pregnant? Great question. Okay, great question. So Laura, that's a great question. Okay, so if they have fibroids and they're already pregnant, I don't recommend pregnant women to shrink their fibroids, right, while they're pregnant. What I recommend is you eat a detoxifying diet, you make lifestyle changes in order to stop the fibroid growth. We want to, because what can happen when you're dealing with pregnancy and you have fibroids, right? Your fibroids can grow like huge during pregnancy because of those higher hormone levels. But you don't want that. You want, like I said, to stop the growth and while the baby grows. You don't want the fibroid and the baby competing with each other, because I see that a lot, okay? It's very scary. There's even instances where people said they've had fibroids and been pregnant and the baby couldn't even turn. Baby could not move. That's scary, right? So we want, like I said, to stop the growth of the fibroid, to stop feeding the fibroid, but then, like I said, for the nutrients to go to the baby. So really important. And I'm actually, in my program, I'm actually opening up my Detoxify Your Womb program to take pregnant women as well, okay? We've modified things, you know, to take pregnant women too. I can't have her lose this baby. I'm ready to be auntie. Yes, yeah, definitely. What about diet? What should she eat? So she got to eat a detoxifying diet. Okay, she got, like I said, you got the ebook, the plant-based recipes ebook. There, you know what I mean? She has to eat lots of fruits, she has to drink a lot of water. We're gonna get to water, because that's one thing that a lot of women and a lot of pregnant women too don't drink enough water. You know, a hydrating diet. So lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, you know, grains, beans, you know what I mean? And not eat, like I said, we want to stay away from the acidic foods. Okay. She would never sign up. I need to sign up. I have your ebook, but I need you. Yes, hon. Yes. Okay. I'm going to message you after this. I have a friend that had UFE done. Is it possible for her to get pregnant? UFE. Ooh. Okay. It's possible for her to get pregnant. Yes. But like I said, she would have to, like I said, a lot of times UFE is do not recommend that procedure at all, because you're literally putting plastic particles in your uterus to try to kill a fibroid. And one thing about UFE too, a lot of people don't tell you, is the side effects after UFE can be very destructive. And a lot of women have problems conceiving after having that procedure, okay? So if she's interested, I would love to help her after having UFE. If she's having issues with conceiving, I would love to help her. But she would have to, like I said, make total lifestyle changes, okay? Because UFE can be very destructive to the body. Please send person message. The message is full of junk. I'm not sure. What do you mean, Sarah? So, okay. So, when it comes to, okay. I'll text you, sis. I'll text you, Laura. I said Sarah. Laura, I'll text you. I don't want to call your real name on the live. But yes, so foods. Okay, let me talk about foods that are horrible for womb health. Okay. Too much processed foods, you know, foods that increase the inflammation, the fried foods. Horrible. They affect the body. They also affect the hormonal levels. Alcohol, okay? I keep saying y'all stay away from the alcohol. I know, you know, people, you know, it's a social thing. People love their alcohol, but it's so destructive to the liver. It's so destructive to the organs, and it's really destructive to the uterus as well, okay? Caffeine, horrible. Whenever we're talking about foods that put the body in fight or flight mode, such as caffeine, they're extremely destructive on the organs, and they have your organs working overtime to try to, like I said, they dehydrate the body on the cellular level as well. Anything dehydrating, you want to, Jesus, I love the alcohol, you want to get rid of. We're trying to hydrate your cells, hydrate your body, and fill your body with nutrients, okay? Not dehydrates your body. So we're talking about sugar, which is very dehydrating as well, which is very destructive to your organs. We're talking about, you know, alcohol. We're talking about, you know, caffeine. These things are dehydrating to the body. And most people are already dehydrated already. Most people, and smoking, of course, even hookah, yes, is very, destructive to the body. And can be, like I said, dehydrates the body. Most people are already eating a really dehydrating diet, right? You're already eating tons of breads, rice, sugar, and then you're not drinking enough water. You're not eating fruits and vegetables. And then you're going to, pour alcohol into that. Really? And dehydrate your body even more, and then get surprised when it's not working properly, when it's not doing what it was designed to do. No, we have to make some changes, okay? And the caffeine, don't get me started on that. Like, that is something that a lot of people are so attached to, and it makes no sense to me, people use that as a crutch because they feel like they cannot, like I said, they cannot function without their coffee. Instead of you eating foods in the morning that's going to, fill your body with nutrients, you're filling your body up with poison in the morning. You're starting your day off with poison. It makes no sense with what do people eat? Bacons and pancakes and eggs and all this junk, you know what I mean? That's filling up your body with garbage, So stop hookah and alcohol. Yes, yeah, you have to stop the hookah and alcohol. Love this life so much. Thank you, love. Thank you. So let me say another thing too about the diet. I don't want you guys thinking that carbs are bad, because a lot of people think that carbs are bad. All carbs are bad. That's not true, because fruits and vegetables have carbs. So stay away from these extreme diets, because they can also be harmful as well. I know that when we talk about, no carb diet or low carb diet, the keto diets, the paleo diets, the calorie counting diets, these extreme diets, stay away from them, because they could do more harm than good as well. Okay. So very important. It doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you're eating healthy carbs, as long as you're eating complex carbs, then like I said, that is totally fine. You can still lose weight and eat carbs. Like, don't let people, the carbs we want to stay away from are the processed carbs, like the white rice, the white bread, the white stuff, the things that break down in your body as sugar. Okay. And when I'm talking about sugar, please don't equate that to fruits, because when people are like, having these diets and stuff where they're taking fruits out, and I'm like, do you know fruits is like one of the most healing things that you can eat? Why would you take that out of your diet or lessen that in your diet? That makes no sense. Like, that's why I'm so against keto. Okay. So please stay away from those diets that, like I said, they're going to take out nutritious food, like keto and these weird diets. Right. Okay. So I'm going to hire someone for breakfast. She does juices. You are amazing. Thank you, love. So also I want to talk about maintaining a healthy weight, because this is really important. Maintaining a healthy weight, ladies. Maintaining a healthy weight. When you're looking to conceive, you want to maintain a healthy weight, okay? I'm not saying that you cannot conceive when you're outside the weight range, right? You're outside the healthy weight range, you can still conceive. But here's one thing, right? When you are overweight, your body produces more hormones, excess estrogen. Excess fat cells secrete estrogen, unfortunately, right? So when you are overweight, that does impact ovulation, that does impact your pregnancy as well. Okay, so we let's get to a healthy weight before we have children, before we conceive. Very, very important. Okay, so also you guys should know that also being overweight, and with your estrogen levels being higher, because you're gonna be when you're overweight, your estrogen levels by default are higher. You know what excess estrogen can do to the body. Excess estrogen can wreak havoc in the body. Can wreak havoc. It's really destructive to the body, very detrimental to the body, okay? So you want to be really careful with that. Also, too, I do want to point out that we know that when it comes to Black women, we're 3 times more likely to die in childbirth, right? And that, I know that's due to medical racism and other things as well. However, what a lot of Black women are also doing is going into pregnancy unhealthy as well. So you don't make it any better when you go into pregnancy in an unhealthy body. You're getting preeclampsia and gestational diabetes. You're not making it any easier on yourself. Okay, we know that there's, like I said, there's some form of medical racism out there, right? So then why are you going to go into pregnancy with an unhealthy body? That's gonna, like I said, that's gonna again increase your chances of having issues as well. Even more issues during pregnancy, right? So let's lower the risk by getting to a healthy weight, by getting to to a healthy body, by having a healthy body that's free of fibroids, that's free of all this cysts. That let's shrink that and get rid of that before getting pregnant, right? So we don't have issues or hormonal imbalances as well. Because when you're dealing with pregnancy, you're already, like I said, you're already dealing with higher hormone levels. So we can't. Why would you go into pregnancy already having, like I said, already having hormonal imbalances, you're gonna make the whole pregnancy worse, and you're also gonna make the whole situation just a lot riskier as well. Okay, so hopefully that, please don't accept that. I figured that was by mistake. But yes, so very, very, very important, ladies. And studies do show this as well. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Studies do show that women who are overweight and obese, they have a higher risk of miscarriages, and complications during birth. Okay, in birth, complications while they're pregnant. They have a higher risk of that. Okay, so why set yourself up? Now I want to talk about staying hydrated, okay? And if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Staying hydrated is really important, okay? Very important. Most people are dehydrated, also on a cellular level. Majority of people are dehydrated, and it makes no sense. Drinking, plenty of water is so important. Eating fruits, these things are also going to hydrate your body. It's very important. What a lot of people are doing is drinking sodas and sugary drinks and coffee, and these things they're going to do is, like I said, dehydrate you. Okay, so we want to, like I said, increase the water, increase the fruits and vegetables. Hydration increases the blood flow in your body. Okay, it improves the blood flow in your body. It regulates your body temperature. It keeps your joints lubricated. It prevents infections from happening in your body, and it helps deliver nutrients to your cells. It helps your body deliver nutrients to your cells, right? And it keeps your organs functioning at its highest capacity, which we really need, okay? So what dehydration can do to the body, also your egg health as well, dehydration does impact your egg cells. So ladies that want to get pregnant, I want you guys to realize that when it comes to dehydration, when it comes to, and not just water, like I said, the foods that you're eating also too can hydrate or dehydrate your body. It's very detrimental to egg health when you're dehydrated as well, okay? So we know that our body, I always talk about our body does generate new eggs, contrary to popular belief. Studies have shown that our body does generate new eggs, but we want those eggs to be healthy eggs. We want those eggs to be viable eggs, What's the point of having unhealthy eggs? So if you're dealing with dehydration, that's going to impact your egg health as well, okay? So for all your time, all your research. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. So also, I want to talk about iron. I'm not going to make this live too long, but I also want to talk about iron is really important. Increasing your iron. Low iron can make it very difficult for you to conceive, okay? Low iron can make it very difficult for you to conceive. Iron deficiency, when it comes to women, and iron deficiency is so common, and enough women aren't doing the work to actually, like I said, to increase their iron intake. So most people don't even know how. Iron deficiency is detrimental to not only the health of your heart, to your uterus, to your entire body. It's very detrimental. When you just go through life, iron is so important. Iron is life, ladies. Blood is life. So to just walk around here being iron deficient and not doing anything about it is just, it's kind of irresponsible, in some ways. Okay, our body runs on blood. Your body doesn't run without blood. Really important. Okay. Please let my body hear that. You are amazing. Thank you for educating us about. Yes, because I don't. Some people, I'm anemic. Okay, but what are you doing about it? They just focus on protein. I don't get it. They just focus on getting protein. What about iron? Iron is so important, right? Iron is life. How can you expect your body to do what it's designed to do if you're not even, like I said, if you're nutrient deficient, especially if you're iron deficient? Okay, so. And trigger warning again. This is another trigger warning. One of the most common causes of miscarriages is low iron. Is low iron? Yes. Okay, that's how serious it is to make sure that you're getting enough iron. To make sure that you have enough iron. That if you're anemic, you're working to get your iron levels up. And it does not take a very long time to get your iron levels up if you're doing the right things. Because, like I said, I've gotten many women, iron levels back up from being anemic, right? I've helped many people reverse anemia. If you are doing the right things, you could be, like I said, you can reverse your anemia within a month or 3 weeks to a month if you're doing the right things, right? So it's really, really, really important. So I also want to talk about, when it comes to iron deficiency, take it seriously. Don't play with iron deficiency. Do not play. Feed your body those iron-rich foods, okay? And clean out your gut too with all this junk, because your body is not going to be able to absorb the iron if it's filled up with junk. Another thing I want to talk about is increasing the vitamin D, increasing your vitamin D, because this is something else that a lot of women are deficient in. People don't understand this. I literally make 6 figures to tell people to take iron. And wow. Yes, for sure. So let's talk about increasing vitamin D. Making sure vitamin D is a very, very, very important vitamin. It actually operates more like a hormone in the body, more so than a vitamin. But a lot of people, again, are deficient in it. And if you look at people that have issues with infertility, that have fibroids, that have reproductive health issues, a lot of people are deficient in vitamin D. Okay, and there's some people I talk to that are deficient in vitamin D, and they live in states that are like Georgia and Texas, and states that there's sun almost every day, and these nice sunshiny states, and it makes no sense to me. Like, why are you not getting sun? Why are you not going outside to get sun? It's free. Okay, the sun is healing. Okay, the world needs more of you. Those those ears will have to hear. Yes. So, yes, those that have ears will hear. Yes, definitely. The world does need more of me. So thank you, hon. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yes, iron is very important. So happy I'm doing most of these things already. Getting your book. Thank you, love. Thank you. I think you already have my ebook, though. It's the same ebook that I've literally had out for 3 years. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to make another one. But yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yes, so vitamin D regulates your hormones, right, ladies, and it increases your organ function. And especially if you are a melanated person, you need even more vitamin D. Okay, so get it from the sun. Get it from the sun. A lot of us are scared of the sun, which I don't know why, because the sun is very healing. The sun literally has healing properties. Okay, do you notice that when you go out in the sun, you also feel, like I said, your mood heightens. If you're dealing with like I said, any type of stress or depression, your mood improves when you get sun. When you go outside and get some sun, that's for a reason. You need that vitamin D. It also has an impact on your mood as well. Okay. So get some more vitamin D. Some people hate when I share the truth of what you are saying. Yes. Yeah, not everybody's ready for what I say. And I know sometimes I trigger people with what I say, and I'm fine with it. But one day they'll come back to it. Some people, they need some time to, for it to register, and that's fine. I don't take it personal. I've had the ebook since day one. If anything changes, let me know. I need whatever version you update. Thank you, love. Yes, maybe I'll do an updated version. Yeah, instead of making it a whole other one, I'll do an updated version and just put in more recipes. But yeah, so I also want to talk about managing stress as well. That's really big. This is a big one. A lot of women are dealing with a lot of stress, and they're not, like I said, managing it properly, right? Everybody has stressors, right? We all have stressors, but a lot of women just are, like I said, they're either holding on to it, they're not releasing this stress, like they're not managing it properly, they're just not. And when we talk about mental and, psychological health, is really closely linked and related to your reproductive health, more so than you think. Managing the effects on stress can do so much damage in the body. When they say stress kills, it really does kill, okay? It really does kill. Make sure y'all are sharing this live as well so more women can hear it as well. So when we talk about the effects of stress on your overall health, on your organs, on your body, it should not be underestimated. We know about the stress hormone cortisol and how it affects a variety of hormones in the body, a variety of your organs in the body. It also does impact your fertility health. When we talk about stress, it impacts your skin health, your gut health, which it really does impact a variety of your hormones. Okay, so and even in your immunity, just being stressed, like I said, even if you're doing everything right, you're doing a diet and lifestyle right, if you're not, like I said, managing your stress properly, you're wasting your time, okay? So it's really, really important for you to find healthier ways to manage your stress. Very important, whether that's therapy, whether that's, you just, implementing more self-care in your regimen, in your day. Really important. Find ways to manage your stress. Very important. Whether it's, getting a new job, okay, because some people, it's their job stressing them out. Find areas. Thank you for the stars. Thank you so much for the stars, love. I thought you came with an updated one, but okay. Yeah, not yet. I have so many projects that I have to do. I haven't been able to update it. I'm not allowing my best friend to stress at all. Yes, anything that includes stress, I kill it. Absolutely, no exceptions. You got to, hon. Same here. You have to, whether that's a relationship stressing you out, a job, it's not worth it. Life is too short. Life is too short. Another thing is addressing your mineral deficiencies. So we talked about iron, we talked about vitamin D, anything that you are deficient in, you need to take it seriously and you need to address that, okay? We want our bodies to be fertile. We want to lower the risk of infertility. That means that we have to address the minerals that we are deficient in. And I really, you know, let ladies know, I encourage you guys to take herbs if you can, because I find herbs are much more healing, okay, than a lot of these fake vitamins in the stores, okay? Herbs are just, they actually have real minerals and real vitamins in them. A lot of these fake vitamins, I don't know. I don't trust them. But anyway, for me, herbs are number one. So I really do encourage you guys to take herbs. Woo, child, I'm too fertile now. She's speaking facts. Yeah, so also exercise as well. Exercise is very important. Another thing I want to talk about is amazing for your fertility health. Exercise is amazing for your overall health, okay? Amazing. You know, for you, we live in like very sedentary lifestyles. We drive everywhere. We're very non-active these days. You know what I mean? A lot of people just, they live physically inactive lifestyles, right? Most of us, right? As opposed to 50 years ago, 40 years ago when people was walking everywhere. So you taking the initiative to actually implement exercise in your regimen is really important. You know, not even just to your fertility health, for your overall health, okay? Because physical inactivity over a long period of time is extremely detrimental to your health, extremely, okay? So making sure that your exercise improves exercise can improve your ovulation as well. And we know that anything that's improving your ovulation is improving your fertility, okay? And also, you know, your blood circulation, your reproductive organs, you know, it strengthens your reproductive organs. Really important for you to implement exercise, okay? And also we know that exercise lowers stress, okay? It lowers your stress levels significantly. Very important. Very, very important. And it preps your body for pregnancy. It does, you know, exercising. So if you're not exercising, if you're listening to this, make sure that you are implementing exercise in your regimen somehow, some way. I'm not going to tell you to go to the gym because a lot of people don't like the gym. A lot of women don't like the gym. So find an exercise that you can do, that you can actually look forward to, that you can, like I said, you feel comfortable doing, that's fun, you know? Find exercises that are fun. Some people like, you know, dancing, okay, belly dancing, whatever, Zumba, take classes. I love Pilates. Do an exercise that you enjoy. It doesn't necessarily have to be the gym, okay? But just make sure you're active in some, you know, in some way, shape or form. Don't just sit around and don't do anything, you know, walking, whatever, do something. Really, really important, okay? So it's, you know, when we're talking about fertility, we're talking about health. Fertility equals health. I'm gonna keep saying that, okay? So even if you're watching this, you don't wanna have children, you still wanna be as fertile as long as possible, because guess what? Fertility means youth. You look more youthful when you're fertile, okay? You lose weight easier when you're fertile. Your skin, hair, and nails are, like I said, grow faster when you're fertile, okay? When you are doing things to suppress fertility, or when you, like I said, just, you know, naturally just, you know, become infertile, whatever, your body starts to deteriorate. Your health starts to, like I said, go down. Your health starts to decrease drastically. Okay, so really, really important. You know, when we're talking about you doing things that are going, like I said, and stop doing things that are going to suppress your fertility. Stop taking the birth control pills, because like I said, these things do, like I said, they're very detrimental to your health in many ways, many ways. Stop tying the tubes again. Okay, stop doing things that are going to suppress your fertility. As a woman, you want to be fertile. That equals health. Okay, that's how we were designed to be fertile. That's just not saying you have to have children, but you want to be fertile. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is that if you are watching this and you're dealing with infertility, okay, if you're dealing with fibroids, any type of reproductive health issues, and you want to heal them naturally, I do have a program, okay, my Detoxify Your Womb program. I do have courses available as well for you to take at your own pace, but I also have a program where I'm working with you for 3 months, okay? That's 3 whole months in healing, helping you heal your reproductive health issues and overcome infertility. In case you have not heard about me, I've helped 4 women so far get pregnant, okay, naturally, who were dealing with infertility. And I've helped many women shrink their fibroids, balance their hormones, regulate their menstrual cycle, get rid of PCOS, okay, shrink their endometriomas, okay, women that had endometriosis also as well. So I've helped many women. Also get rid of cysts in the breast and the ovaries, and many more. I can't even, so much things that I've helped women do, but also help many women lose significant amounts of weight. So if you are ready, if you're like, look, you're watching this, you're like, look, I need help. I'm dealing with infertility. I'm dealing with fibroids. I'm dealing with, reproductive health issues, and I need help. Okay, check out my Detoxify Your Womb program, okay? It's a 3-month program where you work with me, where I literally help you, guide you, support you as you're healing your body, healing your womb, and restoring balance back into your body. So many amazing things are included in the program, and if you want to learn more, I do have the link in my caption, okay? I also put the link in my in the comment section after this live, okay? So if you want to learn more, let me know. I also have Zoom calls, complimentary Zoom calls available for those that want to, talk to me a little bit more about what they're going through and see which of my services will be right for them, okay? Be right for you. As well as I have many courses available that you can take, that are self-paced courses that you can take on your own. I have my Restore Your Womb course, my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids course. That, again, the link is in my caption as well. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and get one of the courses. They've helped many women. What if you have a friend pregnant with fibroids? Would this be helpful to be as a friend, or do they have to want to? Okay, so when it comes to you having friends that you're not sure if they're going to take the initiative to change, there's not really anything you can do. I'm going to be honest with you, because they have to these are practices they have to implement their own self. They have to do the work. So unless you can convince them to, start doing the work, there's nothing you really can do. They have to want it for themselves, okay? So you know what I will call you. Okay, no problem. Call me. Yeah, they have to want it for themselves. And I'm telling anybody that's watching this, if you have a friend that you want to help that's dealing with infertility, that's dealing with reproductive health issues, and they don't want to change, there's nothing you can do. Okay, there's really nothing you can do, unfortunately. They have to make that decision themselves. I've had people's husbands come and say, oh my God, I need your help. My wife needs your help, but I don't think she's going to, agree to take this program. I'm like, well, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can really do. I can't force your wife to take my program, So the person has to want it for themselves. Okay, they have to want it for themselves. I've already, I used to be a person like, I want to save the world, but I know a lot of people are not ready to change. So I'm here for people that want my help. I'm here for people that want my help. That's it. And that, like I said, it used to stress me out thinking that, there's so many people out there that need the help, that don't want to take it. But I'm here for who wants my help. I'm not here for the world. I don't think she thinks God will just fix it. Well, tell her that to read the verse where God says, what is it? Faith without works is dead. Because that's another thing that I'm sick of. People using God's name in vain and thinking that you're going to do nothing, absolutely nothing, and ask God to heal you. You have to do the work as well. People forget that verse. Faith without works is dead. So if you're not doing anything, then God is not it is what it is. I'm very prayerful and religious as well. But here's the thing. If you're not doing the work, stop using God's name in vain. I'm not talking about you, hon. I'm talking about just in general, because I hear that people in my inbox, I'm just going to pray it away. And it's ridiculous. And they're not doing anything to actually implement, actions, and they're not making any changes, any lifestyle or diet changes. And they say they're doing sit on their butt and pray it away. That makes no sense. Okay. So hopefully, like I said, something will click in her brain where she's, able to, like I said, want the help for herself. A lot of people don't think they're worthy of healing. A lot of people don't think they're worthy of a lot of people don't think they're worthy of healing. Believe it or not, they don't. They don't think they're worthy of healing. They lack self-love. A lot of people, you'll be surprised. So when we're talking about somebody that doesn't have self-love, they'll make any excuse in the world to not do the work to heal themselves. You have to love yourself enough to do the work. Okay, and it's not easy, because you literally have to change everything, but it's worth it. Like, why wouldn't you want to put your body at the most optimal level of health, especially if you're pregnant, and even after pregnancy, for yourself. And women have to not use relaxers as well. Exactly. It's so much I learned from you so far. What program do you recommend for surgery, for after surgery? I am 3 days post-op from an open myomectomy, removing my fibroids. Okay, Nini, I recommend, honestly, if you want to be in a group, have access to a community of women that are also, like I said, in the same boat as you. That's also, because some of the women have had surgery in the past as well. Some of them have grown back. But if you actually want to be in a community of women, I recommend my Detoxify Your Womb program. And the reason why I really recommend that program is because I'm literally, you have me for 3 whole months. I'm working with you for 3 whole months. And it comes with so many things. You know what I mean? If I list all the things that Detoxify Your Womb comes with, I'll be here all day. But I want you to go to my link. The link is in my caption, and check it out for yourself. You're going to see everything. When you scroll down, you're going to see everything that it comes with. But having access to a community of women while you're changing your life, it's, like I said, it's extremely beneficial. And all the women have stated that they like the community. And you get that group feel. You also get the one-on-one thing, because I do the Zoom audits as well to ensure that you're, doing what you're supposed to be doing. And literally, it just makes it a lot simpler. I tell you, when you come in the program, I tell you exactly what to do. We do detoxes in the program, you know what I mean, where I'm monitoring you. Because I don't like to just give detoxes to people that are not my clients. I give them to people that are my clients so I can monitor them during the detox and make sure that everything is going okay, right? We do womb detoxes. You get tons of meal plans, recipes, all that stuff. You literally get everything that you need in order to succeed. So, and when you're talking about myomectomy, you're susceptible to getting fibroids again. So we have to, like I said, because I had a myomectomy like almost a decade ago, got fibroids again. So we have to make sure that you are you're gonna put your body in the best health possible to make sure you don't get those fibroids again. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, you guys have any questions? This live was much longer than I thought it would be. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. You put them in the comment section. If you're watching the replay, put the question in the comment section. I'll come back and answer it. Or you can message me if you want to have a question about my services, my program. Feel free to message me. Again, the Detoxify Your Womb program. Join it, ladies. If you need the help, get the help. Like I said, don't just, and I tell people, when it comes to programs and courses, we look at the cost of the program and course, but we don't look at where am I going to be a year from now? Okay. And what's going to happen if I still have this problem a year from now because I didn't invest in my health? What's going to happen? What am I going to lose? Look at the benefits that you're getting, right? And whether it's worth it to you. All right. So love you guys. Have a good one. Thank you, love. And text me, hon. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.